Severe flash flooding has struck the city of Globe, Arizona, and the surrounding Gila County area, inflicting devastating damage, causing loss of life, and disrupting vital infrastructure.
It's a propane tank.
The crisis began when monsoon-driven storms swept through the region on Thursday and continued to pound the area into Friday, triggering sudden torrents of water to rush down washes and flood streets, neighborhoods, and homes. At least 3 people have been confirmed dead. Search and rescue teams, working through the night and into the weekend, are still scouring flood-riven wash channels and submerged areas for additional victims. Emergency responders from nearby counties, including Maricopa and Pinal, have been mobilized and dispatched. And DPS helicopter units are assisting in aerial efforts to locate those swept away or trapped.
Oh my God.
The flooding has washed out vehicles and debris and displaced many others in affected neighborhoods. One of the gravest threats to public safety involves the release and transport of hazardous materials. Authorities report that around 1,000 propane tanks were swept downstream by the floodwaters. Some of those tanks are believed to be leaking gas, creating a serious hazmat situation in addition to the hydrologic crisis. First responders are working to stabilize the highway and clear these volatile containers before reopening roads. US Highway 60 around Globe was shut down in both directions between mileposts 249 and 252 to prevent further casualties. Officials note that numerous vehicles and propane tanks lie scattered across the highway, submerged or lodged among debris. Until these are secured and cleared, the route will remain closed, with no firm estimate yet provided for when it can reopen. Local authorities have declared a state of emergency. The mayor of Globe has affirmed that the city is operating under active emergency mode, and resource mobilization is underway to support recovery, rescue, and cleanup operations. Residents are urged to stay off flooded roads, bridges, and washes, and to allow space for first responders to move freely and safely. In affected neighborhoods, the aftermath is painful and chaotic. Mud, debris, and water damage have swept through homes, businesses, and historic structures in downtown Globe. The exterior wall of the Wild Horses Saloon was torn off during the storm, and roofs in some buildings suffered damage. The streets are coated in thick mud, and many parking lots, sidewalks, and small access roads remain inundated. Residents describe the flooding as extraordinarily abrupt and violent. Water levels rose rapidly, sometimes to car bumper height or higher, leaving little time for preparation or evacuation. Some report that the storm seemed to come out of nowhere, giving them only moments to respond. Many homes and businesses sustained flooding damage. Entire families in the area are working to salvage what they can, often assisted by neighbors.
Gây nọ luôn tuyệt động. Never, ever, 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 ever have I seen anything like it. I hope my house isn't flooding.
Cleanup efforts are well underway. Municipal crews, aided by volunteers, are focusing first on clearing debris, restoring drains and pathways, and pumping water from basements and flooded rooms. Officials are distributing sandbags and encouraging all residents to obtain them to protect their property from additional runoff. Surveys will be distributed to affected households and businesses to document damage and inform recovery priorities.